In an earlier video, in fact we filmed it just yesterday, we had a baby rattlesnake in the garden. This right here, this is his pappy right here. This is his daddy right here. Notice how much darker they get because we're in the mountains up here. They need to be darker to absorb the sunlight so they can be active. Again, it's ectothermic, it's a cold-blooded animal. This is a western diamondback. Again, the larger version of the one we saw yesterday. Notice how fat and flat the head is. Notice how the tongue keeps coming out, flicking out, trying to pick up chemicals out of the air. And we've got a couple of very healthy fangs here. I have to hold them up like this. Attaboy. Look at his fangs. You can see how the two fangs up here are very sharp. In fact, they're right when the tip is broke off, and that's where the venom comes from. And again, these will break off and they will regenerate. At the bottom of the mouth, there is a little tube opening up. That's a breathing tube. That is the glottis tube. And here we have the forked tongue right here. And the forked tongue is going to be picking chemicals out of the air and feeding to the Jacobson organ so it can figure out where its prey might be. And these right here are heat sensing pits called loreal pits. It's a very healthy snake. I mentioned before, these are going to live to be over 20 years of age. This one here is probably maybe a good 6, 7, 8 years old. There isn't any way to tell exactly how old they are. You cannot count the buttons on the tail and determine the age. A snake this old has lost these buttons, regenerated buttons before. They will grow buttons when they molt. So when they eat and they grow, and they're gonna shed their skin, they'll add another button. And again, you'll notice the difference in coloration, quite a bit lighter than what we had yesterday.